Yo, what is up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we have ourselves a box of Modern Horizons 2, a collector booster box, in fact, and we are going to battle it out. So we have 4 patrons here, and how this thing is going to work is we're going to open it up, and everyone is going to get 3 packs. We're going to open those packs in rounds of 3, adding up the mana values for all the rares and all the mythics. And at the end of this thing, the person with the highest total mana value and the person with the lowest total mana value amongst their rares and mythics are each going to get 1 extra collector pack of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I'm going to throw these off to the side here. In the event of a tie, we will take the highest mana value mythic as the first tiebreaker, the highest mana value rare as the second tiebreaker, and in the event that there is a third tiebreaker, we will have some sort of, I don't know, maybe like a pie eating contest or a jousting contest, or maybe a pie eating contest and then a jousting contest. All right, you know me. If you've watched my channel before, you know what a fan of Modern Horizons 2 I am. And in fact, we have some previews coming out of MagicCon Chicago at this time. So we kind of have some glimpses into what Modern Horizons 3 is going to bring us. And I will tell you, I'm already very excited. We're getting a full complement of allied fetch lands. We've seen some free spells already. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let me deal out some packs. Be quiet and let's open some fun stuff here. So we got 3 for J and V. We've got 3 for Joseph A. 3 for Drooby Doo. And 3 for Arcade Ray. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's pull lots of fetch lands and lots of fun mythics. And J and V, start us off. I heart Modern Horizons 2. Okay, here we go. I'm going to skip past the uncommons and commons. Yeah, there's some cool stuff there, but it's not why we're here. Here we go. We start out with our etched foil basic. First, hey, Territorial Cavu does see some modern play in Domain, so that's a 2 for mana value. Extended art. We have ourselves a Gargadon after that in a sketch. A Borderless Vindicate. That's kind of neat. All right. Little Borderless Vindicate action. That's a 3 for mana value. After that, a foil sketch Gargadon. Weather the Storm as a uncommon reprint from Modern Horizons 1 in that retro frame. And then a Bone Shards. Good old Bone Shards. That's a etched foil. Rare after that is a Sterling Grove in the etched foil treatment. All right. All right. And, ooh, what do we got going on here? Hey, all right. You know what? This at one point would have kind of been a little bit of a feels bad. Not anymore. Scion of Draco, Borderless Foil. That is actually a really good hit now. Thanks to Leyline of the Guild Pact seeing play in Modern. Scion of Draco is all the rage now for the moment, and that is now actually a really good hit. So, and it's also a huge mana value. So that's a 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That is massive for Modern Horizons 2. I say, what is it? 17, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Holy moly. Okay, hey, not bad, J&B. Decent start for sure. All right, Joseph. Yeah, pretty good hit now. And it kind of would have been a feels bad for a while, right? But right now, that's actually a pretty strong hit. All right. Again, skipping past the uncommons and commons. Get into our etch foil land. First, oh my gosh, Scalding Tarn in the extended art. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sweet pull. So there's an extended art Tarn. That is a 0 for mana value. And then a Combine Chrysalis. Yeah, sure. Mythic. Whoa! Murktide Regent in the sketch. There we go. Now we're happening. That's a nice pack for sure. So 7 from Murktide Regent. So we got a 0 to 7. We did another Mythic too. Glimmer Baron, the goodest boy in that retro frame. A Fairy Seer after that. Bone Shredder. In the etch foil treatment. Braids in the super, super creepy etch foil treatment. Look at those. Look at those teeth. It's just, okay, that's a 4. And conclude with a Priest of Fell Rites in the sketch foil version. Sketch foil. Yep. All right. So we got ourselves a Murktide Regent. We got ourselves a Scalding Tarn. Love to see it. All right. So we have ourselves a 7. Still a 7. 8, 9. 9 plus 4 is a 13. 13 for Joseph, and a couple of good hits. I think the Tarn is probably a little bit more valuable than the Murktide, but you love to see it with the Mythics, so I'm going to keep that on top. All right, Drew. Up next for us here. Good box thus far. Keep it going. Here we go. There we go. Extended Art Verdant Catacombs. So we've got 2 extended art fetch lands already. You love to see it. That is also a 0 for mana value. So Verdant Catacombs. Late to Dinner in the sketch is a common. Magus of the Bridge as a 3, also in that sketch. Shenanigans. I declare Shenanigans as a retro frame foil uncommon. Shatterstorm, also in the retro frame foil. And we've got ourselves a Glimmerbeard. Etched foil treatment. Oh, that seems like a good hit. Yeah, it sure is. Nice. Etched foil Arid Mesa. So you got a super low mana value going as well. And then you have yourself an etched foil Arid Mesa. That is, that's really, really pretty. And we conclude with a Rashadan Dockhand in the extended art foil. I will sleeve up the Arid Mesa. I will sleeve up the majority of this stuff after the video, but I'll get all the good, especially good foil stuff right away. And that was a really low pack there, Drew. So you have yourself a 1, that's a 4, and it's still a 4. So we've got some extremes here. All right, Ray. Good box so far. Keep it going for us, buddy. Hey, Dragon's Race Chandler. Neat. It's a solid uncommon still. Okay. Etchfoil Island. Rare is a Diamond Lion. Yeah, it couldn't all be fetch lands, right? Okay, has a 2. Underworld Hermit. Priest of Fell Rites again. That's also a 2. Underworld Cookbook in the retro frame foil. Bone Shards, also in the retro frame foil this time. Etched Foil Greed, which actually looks still pretty cool as well. And, oh, Inevitable Betrayal. I was hoping it was something else. Edgefoil, Inevitable Betrayal, so that is a 0 because it is a suspend card. Oh, there we go. I got another foil myth back here. Oh, nice! Sketch, Treatment, Foil, Archon of Cruelty. One of my favorite cards from the set, like, just period. A card that frequents many of my decks because I like Reanimator as a commander player. I don't know if that makes me a hooligan or not, but I do love the card. That is a sweet, sweet hit as well. All right, so Sketch, Foil, Archon of Cruelty. That is also an 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for mana value. So after the first round, J and V with the Giant Scion of Draco has a 19, Joseph with a 13, Drew way down there with a 4, and then Ray with a 12. Pretty good box thus far. Not bad. All right, let's keep going. We can find ourselves an Elemental or 2, plus, I mean, what are we at? 3 fetches already? Not bad. Not bad at all. You guys know I love me some MH2. Here we go. Rare is a Resurgent Belief. That is a 0. That is not helping your cause for mana value there, J&B. All right. Jade Avenger. Oh, we got a Mythic. It's a Borderless Throsta, and normally I don't feel good about this at all, but if you are going for the high, that is also a 12 for mana value, which in this set is gigantic. So we have a Borderless Throsta Tempest Roar. That is a 12. Jade Avenger. Defile. Love to see a good Modern Horizons 1 hit at some point. Defile again. Okay. Rare is a Riptide Laboratory. It's a 0. It's an Etchfoil Laboratory, and concluding with a Soul Talisman. Wow. So Throsta was the only mana value in that pack, but it was isolated by itself, still really high. Enough to carry the entire pack. So we have a... Oops. So we have a 12... Still a 12, still a 12, and still a 12. That does give you a 31 still, which actually for Modern Horizons 2 is really, really high up there. Okay, Joseph, you are next. Already with a Extended Art Tarn and a Murktide Regent. Okay, here we go. Little Swamp action. Calibrated Blast, which is a 3 for mana value. Mystic Redaction. Mythic is a Garth the One-Eye. All right, we've had our fill of Planeswalkers and Garth One-Eye and Throstas. All right, so that is a 5 for mana value. This is a Mythic. Combined Chrysalis. Terminal Agony in the retro frame foil. Blacksmith Skill. Shardless Agent in the etched foil treatment. All right, that's a 3. Conclude with a rare... Oh my goodness, let's go. Extended Art Foil Scalding Tarn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, that actually ends up being a really sweet hit. Absolutely. I will sleeve up Garth One Eye because the letter at the bottom says that there's an M there, which means mythic. So I guess technically, even if I don't feel that way, but here we are. Okay, so Joseph, that's a 5 for Garth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that beautiful Tarn right there, so that's an 11. Does give you a 24, which at least keeps you in the hunt. And I know I said I like to keep the mythics on top and yada yada, but there's no way the Tarn, the extended art foil Tarn, is getting buried there. All right, not bad, Joseph. All right, Drew, you are up next. Oh, is that 4 or 5 fetches? I think it's at least 4, right? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. At least 4 and counting. Okay, Drew, here we go. You had a super low pack the first time around. Start off with a Ave Progenitor Ooze, that is a 5. Floodhound Gang. Sithis, Harvest Hand, and the sketch treatment. Love me some Sithis. That's a 2. Goblin Anarchomancer. Kitchen Imp. Arrow Meba as the etched foil. Hey, you know what? I asked for a Modern Horizon with 1 hit, and we finally got one. You know, etched foil treatment, Hall of Heliod's Generosity, is actually not a bad hit at all. It is also a 0 for mana value, so if you're trying to stay in the low, there you go. And you conclude with a Nettle Cyst, extended art foil Nettle Cyst, which is also not bad in its own right. I'm going to sleeve up the Hall real quick. All right. I think Hall's pretty good. So you have a 0, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 5. That is a 10. Brings you up to a 14, and barring something crazy, will likely keep you in the low after round 2 as well. Okay, Ray. Shredded that pack. There we go. Into our next pack. Little Plains action. Etch foil Plains. Void Mirror, which is a 2. Faithless Salvaging. Verdant Command, which is also a 2. Staying low so far. Galvanic Relay in the retro frame foil. Another Floodhound Gang in the sketch treatment. Blazing Root Walla, sure. Oh, hey, there's a really good hit. Etch foil Force of Vigor. Not bad at all. In fact, I believe this card is probably seeing more play right now as well. So Force of Vigor in the etch foil, Modern Horizons 1 now showing back up, and you love to see it. That is a 4 for mana value, and that is a really good hit. Conclude with a Harmonic Prodigy in the sketch foil. So thank goodness for the Force of Vigor there. It actually ends up still working out pretty well, though. Okay, so what do we got here for mana value? First up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Puts you at a 22, kind of leaves you a little bit in no man's land, if you will. You're not real close to the high, but you're not especially close to the low. So here we are after 2 rounds. J&B in the high with a 31. Joseph still in contention with a 24. Drew down at the bottom with a 14 in the low. And then Ray with a 22. Last round. Let's see if we can add to what has been actually a really solid box so far. I won't say outstanding, right? Because it hasn't, we didn't see, borderless foil, Ragavan, or Solitude, but all the way around, honestly, still a really solid box. Like, not bad even a little. Here we go. Now let's just see if we can add to it. All right, Etch Foil Forest. Rare is a Gaia's Will. That is not how you want to stay in the high. That is a 0 for mana value. All right, World Weary. It's not foil. It's not foil. But it's still pretty freaking good. That is Ragavan, the Nimble Pilfer in the borderless treatment. The bestest monkey, still doing his thing. Amazing pull right there. Congratulations. I'll sleeve that up in just a moment. That is a 1 for mana value. Ragavan. So, hey, Talisman of Creativity in the retro frame foil. Sweet. World Weary again. Etch foil is a Flame Rift in the as an uncommon. Etch foil again. Oh, Profane Tutor. Hey, that's also not bad. That's also a 0 for mana value, so you're not especially killing it in the high right now. And conclude with a Moderation, which is a sketch foil rare. I will sleeve up Ragavan real quick because it's warranted. That is awesome. All right. It was not the highest mana value pack, though, if you were trying to stay in the high. So you have a 1, it's a 4, still a 4, still a 4. Puts you at a 35, but it gives life to all the other people behind you. even still, Ragavan and a borderless foil Scion of Draco. Not bad. All right, Joseph, who is rocking multiple fetches right now, and also still somehow in contention for the high now. You're currently trailing by 11 mana value, which is a lot for this product, but certainly not out of range. Here we go. Start off with a Asmorano Marticadiced and a Kuldakar in the extended art. That is a 0 for mana value, though. Phantasmal Dreadmaw. Imperial Recruiter, borderless Imperial Recruiter. Hey, that is also not a bad hit. The Mythics, I did call them out a little bit because they were slacking, and we've kind of made up for that. Imperial Recruiter's kind of been on the way up, so that's a 3 for mana value, and it is a nice Mythic. Mystic Redaction. Late to Dinner. Undead Augur. Ice Fang Quattle. That is a 2. It's actually still a solid hit. It's not like a big mana or a big value hit anymore, but it's still a solid hit. Conclude with a... Oh, hey, but that is not bad also. A retro frame foil Goblin Engineer is actually pretty rock solid as well. So let me sleeve up the Recruiter. I'll sleeve up the Engineer afterwards, but it does look like you're going to come up short on mana value. All right, here we go. So we have ourselves a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and still a 7. Gives you a 31, but you know what, Joseph? Not a bad haul, all things considered. Okay, Drew, you are in the low with a 14 right now. You currently are 6, 7, 8 below Ray, who is the next lowest. So you are looking to keep those low mana values. Here you go. Start off with a Nettle System, another Nettle System of this box. That's an extended art. That's a 3. Arcus Acolyte. Obsidian Charmaw. That is a 5. That is not all that low in this product. After that, a Prismatic Ending. One time, the Retro Frame Foil Prismatic Ending would have been some real dollars. Not as much anymore, but it's still kind of sweet. Blacksmith Skill. To the Etch Foils, we've got our Galvanic Ray. Oh, hey, there's a really solid hit as well. That is Sword of Truth and Justice, which is a really good hit in the Retro Frame Etch Foil treatment. Beautiful hit. Really, really strong pull there, Drew. Congratulations. What are you going to conclude with? Yeah, that's a Prismatic Vista, too. That's really, really nice. So it helps you maintain the low, and it is a really good hit as well. Prismatic Vista, I can't remember the last time I checked. It was around the $30 range. I could be a little bit behind on that one now, but between that and the Etched Foil Sword of Truth and Justice, those are really strong. This box is really good. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, what is that, 8? Yeah, I can do math. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 brings you up to a 25. So you're currently only above Ray by 3 mana value, and you did that while adding some serious firepower to your already decent haul. I'm going to put the sword on top, even though I think the Vista might actually be maybe more valuable. All right, Ray, bring us home. So Ray, it is not impossible for you to actually catch J and B. You're currently 13 down in the high. Otherwise, you would need like basically all lands to stay in the low. Here we go. Little Forest. Rare is, well, there's a start. Okay, it's just a Suspend. It's an Inevitable Betrayal, which is a 0. Abundant Harvest. Harmonic Prodigy. Okay, it's a 2. Ornithopter of Paradise in the Retro Frame Foil. Sudden Edict in the Sketch Foil. Got ourselves a Talisman of Curiosity in the Etched Foil treatment. Very nice. Rare is a Wonder. Etched Foil Wonder, which is a 4. That is going to take you out of the low, unfortunately. Concluding with a... Oh, but you know what? Hey, you might not finish in the high or the low, but the Retro Frame Foil Misty freaking Rainforest is not a bad way to end it. Holy moly with this box. For not having a single of the elementals in this box, I don't know that you do a whole lot better. So that's a 0. That's a 4, 5, 6. That's a 6 in total. Brings you to a 28. But let us recap here real quick before we move on to the prize stuff, because I feel like everyone got something. Like no one got killed in this box, and that feels really, really good. Ray's got the Misty Rainforest Retro Frame Foil, not even the Etch, Force of Vigor, and Archon. Drew's got himself Sword of Truth and Justice, Prismatic Foil, and the Retro Frame Foil, an Arid Mesa, and a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. And Joseph's got multiple Scalding Tarns, a Imperial Recruiter, and a Regent. And then J and V, woo, with the Ragavan really kind of brought it home there. But the Scion is also not bad at this point. Okay, so final J and V in the high with a 35. Joseph with a 31. Drew does hang on to the low with a 25. And then Ray with a 28. Let's do some prize packs. Congrats everybody on their haul already. Feels good. Feels good. All right. Drew, how will you add to your haul? All right, little swamp. Lava Tongue. Souls of the Lost as a pack foil, rare. Tarian's Journal as an extended art. Redemption Choir as the commander card. Pugnacious Hammer Skull. Come on. The Command Tower as the Jurassic Park. All right, can we bring something home here? It's Tarian's Journal Extended Art Foil. All right, not the spiciest LCI pack we've seen. J and V. Something shiny back there. Here we go. Swamp. The Seething Tower. There's a Mythic, the Myco Tyrant in the pack foil. All right, that's kind of cool. It's a Mythic. Double Mythic. We've got ourselves an Enigma Jewel. All right, so double Mythic to start. Jewel and the Myco Tyrant. March of the Canonized as the commander card. Restless Anchorage as a borderless manland. Jurassic Park Forest, which has actually got some value to it. And conclude with a, yeah, let's go. That is a borderless foil Galta. That is beautiful. You know how much I love this card, right? You know how much I love this card. That is amazing. Great way to end. I'm going to sleep up Galta right now because he deserves it. That is going to do it for me today. What was a really strong Modern Horizons 2 box and ended up having a decent prize pack in there. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me by all means. Drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you to each one of the patrons as well. Man, be well, everybody.